Well, boys, I got a story for you. One to tell. I'm pretty optimistic about it, but I wish none of you have got to share a story like this. Well, here we go. We got a Ford on a trailer, and we're wrenching on my Dodge. Here we go. Midday Friday, I get a phone call. I was out in Tri-Cities visiting family. The dually broke down, so that old white dually. I'm like, alright, what are the options? Wait it out. I'm like, I'll go swap trucks. Had to drive, the guy you saw walking around there. I had to bring a truck out to Tri-Cities. We loaded up on this gooseneck and headed off to Portland. We were going to head down through Portland, down I-5 on the state line of Idaho. Sorry guys, state line of Oregon and California. Drop off another truck and pick up the dually. Well, en route, right before Portland, we got a phone call that the Ford broke down in California, a little past Sacramento. So I got a driver out in Portland, Oregon. Called him up. I'm like, buddy, I'm gonna need your truck for the weekend. So we went out to his place, grabbed my truck that I have. It's just a regular truck. Just a regular typical white tradesman truck. But anyway, so we ended up driving that thing down, swapping with the dually, loaded the dually on here. It was like 5 minutes away from here off of I-5. So I brought it up to Napa and dropped it at last night, like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. And then, you know, offloaded the dually off this trailer, loaded up that truck that Dre was driving out here onto this gooseneck, headed down to Sacramento, a little past Sacramento. And yeah, dropped off that truck, loaded up the Ford, now bringing back the Ford, and now we're gonna drive the dually back home. Found the part in Sacramento, towards the end of the night. It was like 8 p.m. Picked up the part, and let me show you all that was wrong with it. Guys, remember I told you the story, this dually broke down in Wyoming and guys did a VP44 for me? Well, them cheapskates didn't use the proper clamps and didn't put half the clamps on, so it rattled off. And you can see how it broke the line, 5th injector. So I went out and bought a used set from a guy. Paid $250 bucks. I don't even know if that's a good deal or not, but to me at that point it's like, just give me the part. What do you want? $250? Here you go. I gotta run, bro. So anyway, so we just got the dually started, so letting it idle for a bit before we head out. Figured I'd share with you boys since I haven't for a while. So yeah, goes to prove my theory of just stick to new trucks. And you're gonna ask, why are these old trucks, you know, they're pretty far away. Ford all along was supposed to be a shop truck and a regional truck, and got a driver in there, you know, and kept dumping more and more money, and earned our trust, let us down, earned the trust back up, let us down. And Ford was like regional thing, but that dually's supposed to stay local. And I'll share with you in one of my videos. I gotta make a confession. I couldn't fix a little sensor issue with my 901, the truck that has 300,000 on it. Whatever, I'll get back onto that story. I'll make a separate video for that because it's a story of its own. So anyways, that driver couldn't sit around, so we threw him in the dually and let him have it. He ran for a week, but and it's not even the dually's fault that it broke down. It was, you know, mechanic error. And I don't know who my mechanics were inspecting. I guess they weren't really checking to see if all these little clamps. And let me show you what I'm talking about specifically. Like you can see this is OEM. You see, like every little bit there's a clamp. Mine probably has 2 or 3 of these for the whole system. So that's my problem. So once we make this trip back home, I'll have the guys go through everything. We took a quick glance. The 2-3 clamps that we had were already rattling their way out, so we tightened those up. Added one more. I'm pretty sure I'm missing more, so but once we're in my shop, we'll go through it all and do it right. But anywho's, guys, just wanted to share with you. Yeah, It is what it is. Ford, sorry buddy, you might have blown an engine, but you got to keep rolling. I just put new shoes on you. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with this Ford. When you try to start it, it just smokes up. So something's shorting. And then while he was driving, it went kaboom. Never started again. Lost all the coolant. So I'm guessing ripped something. I don't know. Maybe grenaded the radiator. Something blew. There's absolutely no coolant in the lower hose. I mean, nothing in radiator, nothing in lower hose, nothing in the upper hose. I mean, it has no coolant in it all of a sudden. So anyway, so something grenaded. Hopefully that engine's not done. I'm thinking, well, when he said it went kaboom and died, I told him check his fluids and still give it a whirl. And he's like, it started for 2 seconds. So that gave me hope that the engine didn't croak. But now something on the passenger side smokes up. So there's some shortening. Once we figure that out, we'll be able to know. You know, I'm not willing to start turning the engine. It's already on my flat, you know, it's already on my gooseneck. I'll bring it to the shop, take a look at it, and update you guys on that. But any ideas what could be shorting out so hard? I mean, I let off the, you know, the starting position on the ignition. It keeps trying to start, so something's definitely shorting out. But I hope the engine's good, because I think it's almost 400,000. I think this bad boy has like 390. Shoot, I was looking at it. I think it was 392. Oh, this Ford just, we don't want to let it go, right? Look at that, guys. Come on, buddy. 392 too. So come on, you got to make it 400 and a lot more. So, anyways, boys, you behave out there. We'll do the same. Well, luckily we're tag teaming this, so we're doing good. As always, have a mighty fine day.